The genesis of oil used intricately in machinery. Its multitude of applications in contemporary times is riveting, with its initial objective often overlooked. Our journey begins hundreds of years in the past, amid the rise of the Industrial Revolution. It was during this epoch that humans began to harness oil, unlocking its potential as a critical fuel and lubricant for machinery. In the dawn of industrialization, oil was akin to a luxury, a highly valuable resource. The affluent tapped into its power in their factories, employing this liquid gold to run their machinery flawlessly. Initially, oil was earmarked for machines alone, its value resting in its capacity to lubricate and drive industrial operations prior to its integration into other sectors. Oil wasn't simply practical, it also shaped economies. It was fuel that ignited the engines of the wealthy, its combustion serving as a propelling force for their lavish means of transportation. Its unique as a fuel spearheaded the discovery of oil wells, fostering the development of extraction technology and setting the stage for oil mass production. This significantly reshaped the economic landscape, fueling industrialization and paving the path towards the modern economy. Its influence transcended mere machinery, it structured societies and molded the economic trajectory of nations. As we've moved through time, the use of oil in machinery has expanded, many potentials slowly unfolding. However, it's important to note that while oil has been instrumental in powering machinery and propelling the Industrial Revolution, we now understand the environmental consequences of its use. Burning fossil fuels, such as oil, has contributed significantly to climate change, a stark reminder of the price we pay for progress. We must strive to balance the scales between industrial growth and environmental sustainability. Meanwhile, in the early 20th century, an innovative use of a common household product was discovered. Crisco, a type of vegetable shortening, was found to be a viable substitute for engine oil. The story goes that in times of need, some individuals used Crisco to keep their engines running. This was not a widespread practice, but it's a fascinating example of human and resourcefulness. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating insights. Over time, the use of oil in machinery has evolved. Today, it's used in a wide variety of machines, from cars to airplanes to industrial equipment. The oils are refined and processed to meet the specific needs of different types of machinery. Each type of oil has its own properties and uses. To summarize, oil for machinery has in use for hundreds of years, starting with the early days of the Industrial Revolution. Initially, it was used as a lubricant and fuel. Over time, its uses expanded to include powering a wide variety of machinery. An interesting side note is the use of Crisco as a substitute for engine oil, showing the innovative ways people have adapted to challenges. Crisco, primarily made from soybean, cottonseed, and palm oils, has found utility outside of its traditional culinary uses. Today, oil is used in a multitude of machines, reflecting the versatility and importance of this natural resource. So the next time you see a machine running smoothly, remember that you're witnessing a practice that dates back hundreds of years. You're not just observing a process, but a piece of history. Crisco found its way from being used as a substitute for engine oil into our kitchens. Designed initially for engines, but as a vegetable-based replacement for animal fats in the early 20th century, it found its way into our kitchens. Composed primarily of partially hydrogenated vegetable oil, including soybean and palm oils, Crisco was soon discovered to have uses beyond the mechanical. However, it's important to note that despite its vegetable-based origins, Crisco is a highly processed fat. The health benefits of Crisco are hotly debated due to the process used to make it. This involves hydrogenation, a chemical process in which hydrogen is added to liquid oils to turn them into a solid form. During this process, trans fats are produced. Trans fats have been linked to various health issues such as heart disease and high cholesterol, making them far from a healthy option. Given its plant-based origins, Crisco was initially seen as a healthier alternative to animal fats. This was the angle that the manufacturers used to market it. Leveraging its composition and the public's growing interest in healthier alternatives, clever advertising strategies were put into play. These included the distribution of free cookbooks featuring Crisco as an ingredient, which helped to cement its place in the culinary world. This product, in its composition and usage, challenged the norms of the food industry, causing a shift from animal fats to vegetable oils. Today, despite the controversy over its health implications, Crisco is a staple in many kitchens around the world. a far cry from its initial use in machinery. Its journey exemplifies how a product can evolve and adapt over time, finding new applications and fundamentally changing the way we live.